My friends, this is Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and my mobile phone is actually booting the Xiaomi HyperOS ROM. Wow. Now, if you want to know how I get this Xiaomi HyperOS ROM on my Galaxy Note 10 Plus, the global variant, then you need to watch my further video. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So today I got Galaxy Note 10 Plus, the exynos variant and global variant. So you can see that the HyperOS version 2.0 got installed on my Galaxy Note 10 Plus. This ROM comes with the Play Store support, but we have to download the Play Store, particularly from the Get apps. The Get apps is the Xiaomi Mi Store, which will come by default with the ROM. Tapping my device, so this is Xiaomi HyperOS 2.0.5.0, which is actually running on my Galaxy Note 10 Plus, the global variant. D2S is the codename of my mobile phone Exynos. Detail info and specs. You can see that this ROM ported from the flagship mobile phone of Xiaomi, and RAM is 12 GB of my mobile phone. I can extend the RAM till to 12 plus 12 GB. This ROM comes with the Android 15 baseband version provided. You can log in Xiaomi account also after flashing the ROM. Wallet, gesture, shortcuts, one hand mode. These are the additional settings option you can see on my mobile phone after flashing the HyperOS ROM. Tabless, floating windows, kit space, and account sync. I can add Google account also. By default, Google Play Store supported. Going to personalization, always on display is provided here, and if I tap display items, I can make it schedule, turn on or turn off, and I can tap always, so the always on display will turn on always. Always on display is actually working, but the brightness is very dim. Xiaomi Hyper AI is also included, which comes by default with the HyperOS. Camera application is actually not coming by default. If you want, you can download it from the Play Store. Now, if you want to know how to flash this ROM on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, then you have to watch my further video. Well, my friends, if you are getting help from my videos, do not forget to like the video. Keep sharing it with others. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, click this subscribe button, click the bell icon, click the select all. I really appreciate your contribution. Thank you so much. So I found this GSI ROM. Actually, this is HyperOS 2.0, and it is working actually on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. We have to flash the EternityRom first, then we can flash. But let me tell you one more thing, that the GSI ROM always will have some issues. It will never be stable. So keep this thing in your mind in case if you are trying to flash HyperOS GSI ROM version 2.0 on your Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Then read the bugs list also, right? All things provided in my video description. So these are the files that I have already downloaded, and in case if you are already on EternityRom 5.5, then there is no need to flash all the rest file like cleaner, repartition, something like that. But in case if you are not having the EternityRom, like my mobile phone right now is having Evolution X ROM, if I am not wrong. So AOSP ROM is installed on my mobile phone. So I am going to flash the Eternity recovery, then cleaner file, repartition file, then EternityRom, and then I will go with the HyperOS 2.0. So we have to download the EternityRom TWRP recovery pack. This is the origin pack for the global variant of the Galaxy Note 10 Plus N975F, right? EternityRom version 5.5. The D2S is the code name of the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Yes, we need to have the cleaner file, Exynos 9825, and the repartition file also 9825. And then the GSI ROM HyperOS version is 2.0. This is the GSI. Then we need also origin, and yes, links are all provided in my video description. Make a new folder, click the links and download the files. First of all, I will extract the origin in same folder. Then open the extracted folder of the origin, double click the origin file, click OK on this pop-up window, the origin window will get open. Click AP slot on the origin, go back to the downloaded folder where you have saved all the files. Now here, double click to select the origin pack TWRP recovery file. In case if you are on stock One UI firmware, you need to check that you must have an latest or last updated stock firmware on your mobile phone. And then the most important thing, you must have an Unlocked Bootloader. In case if you are not having the bootloader unlocked, then you can watch my tutorial video, link provided, how to properly unlock the bootloader and how to get the KG state checking. Now in my case, my mobile phone is having already an Unlocked Bootloader, and I already have a custom ROM installed on my mobile phone. Then check the mobile phone battery. It must be charged. In case if the battery below 30%, charge the mobile phone battery. Must log out the Samsung account in case if you are using it. Then must sync your Google account once, then remove it to avoid issues. Then go to security privacy, turn off the screen lock by selecting swipe. Okay. These are the things that we have to do before starting the flashing procedure. Now, power off the mobile phone. Always use a good quality of data cable. Check the other side of the data cable must be connected with computer. Boot the phone into downloading mode by pressing and holding the volume up key, volume down key. Connect the cable with the mobile phone. A warning screen will get appears on the mobile phone. Release both keys. Press the volume up key once to boot the phone into Odin mode. So this is the Odin or downloading mode screen of my mobile phone. So on my computer screen, you can see that Odin detected my mobile phone because I already installed the Samsung Android USB driver on my Windows. In case if you are not having it, then link provided in my video description. Download it, install it on your Windows. Now, on the Odin, click options and tick the auto reboot. Go back to log, then click start to start flashing the recovery file. So when you see pass means done, exit the Odin, go back to the downloaded folder. Now the phone must be booted into Odin mode because I untick the auto reboot. Check the data cable, it must be connected. Do not disconnect the data cable. Boot the phone into TWRP recovery from the Odin mode screen. Press and hold the volume up key, volume down key and power key. When mobile phone restart, first release the volume down key. Okay, when mobile phone shows Samsung logo, then release the power key. After 5 seconds, release the volume up key. So the phone will definitely show TWRP screen very soon. Wait for it. Recovery screen got appears. Swipe to allow modifications, right? Then tap wipe, tap format data, type YES, tap here. You can see the red lines. It will get removed now. Go back to the main screen, tap reboot and tap recovery. So doesn't matter if you see no OS install, just swipe to reboot. Swipe to allow modifications. Right. The internal storage of the mobile phone will pop up on your computer screen. Right. I will go back to my downloaded folder and I will copy the repartition file first from the downloaded folder. Go back to the internal storage. Paste the file on the internal storage of the mobile phone. On the mobile phone screen, tap install. Select the exynos repartition file by tapping on it and then swipe to start flashing it. So the file will get flashed and the mobile phone will get automatically reboot when flashing done. Just wait for it. Swipe to allow modifications, then format the partition after flashing the repartition file. Tap wipe, tap format data, type YES, tap here. Then go back to the main screen, tap reboot, tap recovery. Swipe to reboot, doesn't matter. Swipe to allow modifications. Once again, internal storage will pop up on the computer screen. Go back to the downloaded folder. This time copy the EternityRom 5.5 and the cleaner file from the downloaded folder, right? Copy both files, then go to the internal storage of the mobile phone and paste both files on the internal storage. Okay, I got both files copied on my internal storage of the mobile phone. So you can see that the cable is still connected. I am not going to disconnect the data cable. Swipe to unlock, then tap install. First, install the cleaner file. Tap to select the cleaner file, then swipe to confirm flash. It will take some time and the mobile phone will automatically reboot. Okay, done. Now tap settings, then tap the third tab, make the screen time out to maximum and go back, then tap install. Start flashing the ROM file, EternityRom version 5.5. Tap to select the ROM file, then swipe to confirm flash. Just read this description, press the volume up key to continue. The flashing will take some time. Once again, we have to wait here. So the EternityRom 5.5 is getting flash and we will extract the GSI ROM. This file is coming in zip format. Must extract it first in same folder. So it will take some time. So the ROM will also get flash on the mobile phone and the GSI ROM will also get extracted. The EternityRom 5.5 got flash very smoothly, right? Now go back to the main screen and tap reboot, then tap system. Wait for it, the ROM will start booting very soon. It will take some time, like the mobile phone will stick on this logo for a while, then it will start booting to the ROM. The first boot may take some time. You can see that the EternityRom already started booting. Welcome screen got appears on my Galaxy Note 10 Plus global variant. So I will complete the setup screen. So you can see I just completed the setup screen of my mobile phone. Current ROM is actually EternityRom 5.5. I will just go to settings to show the about phone. Mobile phone model number is N975F/DS. Two IMEI numbers present over here. If I tap the software information, this is what I got. One UI version 7.0, Invite 15, and baseband version provided build number. Now I do not have to do anything like login the Gmail account, something like that. Don't do anything. Just simply boot the mobile phone into TWRP recovery. The cable is still connected with my mobile phone. So the EternityRom actually coming pre-rooted. You can see kernel S2 next application or by default coming with the ROM. Open the kernel S2 next application by tapping on it. Simply tap the power button you can see here, then tap reboot to recovery. Simple way to reboot the mobile phone to recovery with the EternityRom version, whatever version you have. Swipe to allow modifications. You can see that mobile phone got rebooted to TWRP recovery. Now on the computer screen, you will see the internal storage will pop up. Yes. Then now go to downloaded folder. I am already in extracted folder of my GSI. If I go back, you can see that I already extracted the GSI ROM. Open the extracted folder of the GSI ROM. Now copy this image file, the system image file. You can see .img. Copy it from the downloaded folder. Simply open the internal storage and paste that image file on the internal storage of the mobile phone. So this is the little bit big file. It will take some time. Just wait for it. Let the file copy. Then I will continue. HyperOS 2.0 GSI file, the image file got copied on my internal storage. Now I am done from the computer. And now it is time to disconnect the data cable from the mobile phone. Now watch what exactly I am going to do. First, I will unlock the TWRP recovery screen. Then there is no need to format anything. Just tap install. Scroll down. If you see the file is not here, right? Then install image. Tap install image. Now you will see the file will get appears on your mobile phone screen. Tap to select the image file by tapping on it, right? And then scroll down on the next window. Select the system image partition. This one, right? Tap to select the system image file. And then swipe to start flashing the ROM file, the GSI ROM file. Wait for it now. Okay, it is got flash. Now go back to main screen of the recovery, tap reboot and tap recovery. Recovery screen got appears format data partition. Tap wipe, tap format data, type YES, tap here, done, then tap reboot system. Wow. You can see that the Xiaomi HyperOS ROM started booting on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Yes, it will take some time. We have to wait once again here. HyperOS actually booted on my Galaxy Note 10 Plus. I can see that the China language is actually selected over here. I have to change the language. I will tap settings. Just watch me how I am changing the language. Scroll down, go to the end of the screen, tap the second last option, this one. Then tap the second option. Then tap the first option. Here you can see languages. Tap the English one. So it will change the language to English. Now you can see all the settings option in English. The language got changed. And if I go to about phone or my device. So this is Xiaomi HyperOS 2.0.5.0. So this is the details. Android 15. This HyperOS coming with the Android 15. Baseband version provided. And internal storage, etc. etc. Stick with my channel, subscribe it, like the video, keep sharing it. We'll see you again. Tata, bye bye.